What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Aliens Ain't My Baby on the YouTube channel Smack and White. Today we're playing You Suck at Arcing. No wait, you suck at... Don't take away the P. You suck at parking. This guy doesn't suck at parking. Check this out. A little bit of elite gameplay here going, guys. Whoopsie doodle, look at that. Up in the air he goes. Stick the landing, stick the landing. And the Russian judge says... That ain't me playing, guys. Once again, I'll always tell you if it's not me playing. This is me playing, guys. Pretty cool game. It's free on Xbox Game Pass. It's called You Suck at Parking. A little bit about the game You Suck at Parking. It came out in 2022 on Steam. It's now available on Xbox Game Pass. It's free to play. It has online multiplayer as well. A little bit of reason why I picked this little yellow car here. It reminds me a lot about my very first car that I got to drive, and it was a 1984 Plymouth Reliant K car. Looked just like that. It was yellow. The unfortunate thing about that car is about a couple years after we got it, my brother smacked it up really bad and he broke the front shock on it, and it sat at the side of the driveway for quite a few years. On my 16th birthday, I got my 365, if you guys know what that is, and I had myself put on the early call-in list if anyone canceled. So damned if on the 22nd of June, it was a Wednesday, they called me in and I went outside, took the keys, and illegally drove the car in with a broken front shock and passed my driver's license test. It was really highly desirable at the time. It was like what you would have been basically a Cavalier. So it was a really cool car. It's basically the car I drove for the first time going to high school, getting my driver's license, doing the test, all that kind of stuff like that. Picked my dad up drunk from the Frankfurt Arena. All those really cool things, man. The unfortunate thing about that is my brother didn't take very good care of it. Now at that time, my dad was driving the old 1970 Chev C10. He got that thing, a long time ago. I was probably about 2 years old when he got that thing, and that thing really sucked. The thing about it, it was a 3 in the tree. So when I turned 16 and I got chances to drive it, if you know what a 3 in the tree is, it's a 3-speed manual transmission in the shifter, and we lived in Ontario and it get to be about -20 and you'd snap that thing off, and I snapped it off about 8 times. And if you've seen the Lawnmower Simulator video, you know I don't have very good luck with things, and my dad got really mad and he'd yell quite a bit. The old 3 in the tree transmission really sucked. If you're wondering what the C and the C10 stands for, it was a 2-wheel drive model, but my dad converted it to 4-wheel drive. We'll talk about that one a little bit later in the video. There was a guy driving really good there. That wasn't me. This is me again. Scoopsy-doo, around the corner we go, guys. I didn't mind this game too much at the start, but then I realized a lot that it was like that other game, the downhill mountain biking game. So my truth about the Reliant K cars, my brother smacked it up. He was not being very responsible in driving the trails, and he basically broke the front tire right off the thing. So my dad fixed it up, put a new strut on it, but it did some damage to the strut towers in the front. If you remember, those things rotted out real bad. So my dad got it painted blue like that. That's an actual not picture of the real car. Actually, it's not, but it looks just like it. Keep going around and around, guys. The game gets a little bit frustrating because you could check it out on Xbox Game Pass. What you gotta do is there's a certain amount of parking spots for each person to park in. When you're playing the multiplayer, there's a race to get to the most amount of spots before time runs out. So some maps will be 12 spots that you can park in, and you have to try to find them. There's places you can jump like this, and you see the parking spots down there, so you have to hit them at a different level. If you stop, your little stop sign comes up and you have to restart. You can only stop for a tiny bit of time, and it seems to do it. You only have a certain amount of fuel as well, which it shows. So you see how you jump across there, and if you don't make it, down you go, and you get mad, and you take a sip of your Rockstar, and you think about better days. Didn't mind the game, guys, but to be honest with you, I really like the downhill mountain bike game a lot more. Check out that one. Not happy endings downhill. That'd be totally different. So here we are doing some multiplayer, guys. You see I'm playing against some other players. There's a car that brought up some memories from my childhood. So what ended up happening after that K car rotted out and we couldn't get the front strut fixed anymore, my dad went out and bought a 1985 Pontiac Bonneville as pictured up above there. Those things are used primarily for taxi cabs. We are almost brand new because he was in a bit of a phase there where he was buying brand new cars. He had bought an Acadian, he had bought a brand new K car that's from my brother destroyed basically, and now he got this near new Bonneville. But we only had the 3.8 liter V6, and it was pretty cool, but my friends always thought it was a taxi cab when I was coming to pick them up and stuff, but they didn't mind because we went to McDonald's and got, boatloads of 49-cent cheeseburgers. Remember that, Ben Brown? 39-cent hamburgers. We get as many as we could get for 10 bucks. We fill the bag up and then fill our guts up. Really wish we would have had the 5-liter V8, but we didn't get it. Sad part about that Bonneville is my brother ended up moving out to Alberta, and there was only me and my dad at the house. My mom didn't drive at the time, and my brother, well, he was kind of goofy. The other brother, he was too young. So they found out that there was only 2 drivers and 2 cars, and I ended up having to pay $4,800 for that thing. Around that time, the back end of the truck had started to rot off on the C10, so my dad put us back on it similar to this. But the one thing, he didn't paint his red, he painted it military green, because we lived in Trenton and there was an excess of military green paint everywhere for some reason. He would have never put them stupid rims on. He probably would have choked out a kid if they put those hubbies on his car. You can see in the multiplayer, guys, we'll go back to talking about the game, there's a certain amount of parking spots and everybody has to rush to get them in the time limit. I really sucked at it. I mean, look at me going down there, I don't know what's going on, getting punched around, oopsie doodle, and into the water. Shattered dreams, splat, just like my thoughts about this game. Don't really like it a whole lot, probably won't play it much, gonna install it after this. Talking about cars, guys, when I moved out on my own, when I couldn't pay insurance on that 85 Bonneville, it became no longer worth living home, I got a 1988 Ford Tempo. That's right, guys, I bought it from Don McCurdy Chevrolet in Sterling, Ontario, and I paid $4,300 for it. It had 6,200 kilometers on it, so the thing was damn near brand new. She has a 2.3 liter, 99 horsepower, 4-cylinder engine in it, and the first thing that went in it was the transmission. It went right away. They recovered, they put it on warranty and replaced it. Hated that car, always wanted the 3-liter V6, 132 horsepower, the one that you put the turbo on. You might have seen it in some of my Forza videos, guys. It's a sick car. Anyways, guys, we got some elite play here going. Look at, we're getting blown away. This level really blows, just like this game kind of blows. There's my beauty car there, guys, if you want to know what I drive. That there, boys, is a 2017 fully loaded, bottom of the line Hyundai Accent hatchback. That baby right there is 137 horsepower, and as mentioned before, it is fully loaded, bottom of the line. It's a bottom of the line model for Hyundai, but you know what? It's got all the toys. It's got the premium stereo in it. It's got 4-wheel disc brakes, air conditioning, power steering, power everything. And you know what? I don't suck at parking it. I do suck at playing this game, and I really don't like it. I'm not going to play it anymore. I'm going to delete it. Just like this video sucked, this game sucks, and so have all the cars I've owned in my life, guys. Here's an actual not video of my Tempo getting crushed. I did actually get picked up and crushed like this, and I got to watch it. It was awesome. Sydney Auto Wreckers, if anyone remembers it. Anyways, guys, there I am. There's a sweet car. Look at that face. I sure am a Top G!